No, please. We don't have the fountain, we don't have the arch, but we are here all together, and this is really very, very important. From the bottom of our heart, this is what we care about of. And as every year, we start with Lauren McCracken, Didier Broth, Gabriele Mazzara, and we have Pier Guidetti with us in the name of the Fabriano. I asked Gabriele Mazzara to read you a letter that we have received from Alfonso Tejada, who was leader of Fabriano in Acquarello from Canada, and he left the position this year, but as every year he wanted to be present with us at the opening with a few formal words.
Chi mi regge il microfono quando volto il secondo foglio? Me lo reggi te? Hello everybody. Welcoming speech to Fabriano in Acquarello Convention 2022. The sweet smell of the south winds can calm the tempers of many people. The sweet rain of the south winds can nourish the grain fields of many people. This is from an anonymous Chinese poem. On this occasion, the winds of the world have brought together many people to this place, while sad rains have fallen in the grain field of other many people. Today, we forge ahead a new day with the spirit of unity, fraternity, love, and above all, peace. There have been challenging times for many of our lives, and tears and sorrows poured from our hearts for those in the middle of chaos and tribulations. We feel deep how our family endured so many challenges, and their deeper scars will be testament to bravery and survivals which we all treasure and search to provide some comfort amidst their pain. We have found the amalgam that provided unity above all differences, the spirit of creativity and brotherhood, without barriers of culture and values. The one soul spirit connecting us together under the roof of this house, the house of art and culture that Fabriano in Acquarello has built as a place for reinvigorating creativity and fraternity for everyone. Today is a day to search for some comfort after 2 years of isolation and uncertainty on the future, destruction and tears. Today we are here again together, and many of us in spirits from faraway places, to celebrate the expanding energy that our creativity and watercolor has nurtured. Today we reimagine in a new light of hope and trust the scars that the past has inflicted in many and have made us to be closer and remain as one in the spirit of Fabriano in Acquarello. We praise the city of Bologna for the open hospitality, and fraternal support given to this occasion for Fabriano in Acquarello, to share the full spirit that our brotherhood radiates. Our gratitude to all the local organizers and supporting team contributing to the realization of this event, and looking forward to future days ahead. Affectionately, Alfonso Tejada, Canadian artist.
I think it is important that anyway, we don't want to be very long, but we have to remind you a few points that were very important for Fabriano in Acquarello to grow this side and to have passed 13 years together. It's a long time. So forgive me for reading, but my English has become worse and worse during the period of pandemic, so I need it. Fabriano in Acquarello 2022, 13 editions, meets finally, again in presence, the watercolorists and amateurs of water-based painting on paper from all over the world. The program has been scheduled with a long list of events to renew the voice of art as the only language without barriers. Not too close? Okay. Okay. Can you hear me? So we have to remind about the focus of Inarte, of Fabriano in Acquarello. Inarte is the society who takes the responsibility to organize the Fabriano in Acquarello. So those are the focus of Inarte, Fabriano in Acquarello, and myself, my personal one. And that is a system that we have called in the years in the term relational art. And this kind of art that is called relational means that it builds relations among the people, has surprised us in the quality and quantity of relationships, synergies, professional applications, which we have evolved around the world in two fundamental focus. The first focus is to grow art application as a right and as an expressive privilege of every human being. The second focus we strictly believe in is the famous "with art you can eat." If art becomes recognition of the roots, an opportunity to welcome, intercept, create touristic flows in dedicated territories and routes. To this must be added the importance and the responsibility that art and all of us artists have in promoting and bringing joy to the world. Now I give you some numbers about this year. This is maybe important for you to know, because I believe when we are here together, you don't realize how huge is all the organization and how many all over the world we are connected. So Fabriano in Acquarello 2022 brings artwork from 80 countries of the world. The city that this year are based for the conference meeting are two, you know, Fabriano and Bologna. And the performances of the great international masters are totally 24. The workshops are free, and we also have free concerts. we will have one quiz game that I advise you not to miss, because this is going to be something new and very funny. And 11 is the number of the exhibition between Bologna and Fabriano. And I take the occasion to remind you, because I saw that all of you are staying most of the time at the brands table, that please do, or at the conference halls, that also please do. But we have those exhibitions, not only the live one, but the virtual exhibition in the 5 places around the Fico Quarter that you can see in the map, and that they are fire, earth, sea. I never remember if this is very difficult. So please, take your time, take a few minutes and go there and have a watch at those paintings and the way we are showing you in a different way. The live exhibition counts this year 930 artworks from selection done in more than 80 countries, and 1,259 is the number of the artworks selected from the world for Fabriani in Acquarello 2022. That plus 250 inedit artworks in exhibition in Fabriano makes 1,509 artworks organized for the show. Finally, we must mention that over 3,500 artists that by joining the International Watercolor Museum platform that we call the platform, and by having a personal small exposition in this platform, they have consolidated the international community that made water painting become the expressions means of their personal art and of the country culture they come from. I'm finished. But now I think we need to add a brief thought to inform about what has been going on in the past month, and about the position after 2 years of COVID in relation to the terrible news coming from the wars in Ukraine. This is why I have my friend here with me, because it was not, this decision was mine first, but was not only done only by me. Fabriani in Acquarello, and we are not, we have to say it, we are not talking only about the Ukrainian war, but I am told that today in the world we are having 44 wars open and people suffering everywhere. I believe we have to be solidal to all of them. Fabriani in Acquarello, in the name of the international board, that by a representation from each of the over 80 countries of the world, it's the annual conference meeting, has decided to want to be solidal to the offended country, Ukraine first. And also to strongly continue the vision of international sharing, with no exception, already presented during the 12 previous editions of the meeting. The following text that I'm reading now, it is coming from the presentation page of the catalog, so you will be able also to read later. And it is titled, "Nothing Can Divide Art." The catalog, as this meeting conference, arrives after 2 years of fighting against a world pandemic. in a time when Earth is in a big naturalistic risk, and wars all over the world have increased anger and hate. Tragedy is a scenario that is constantly under our eyes. In a time of challenges, very hard to face, as well as we feel we are completely of no help. Worst, we wonder if what we have done in the past year has a sense and was at all of any use to survive. We think that this is the brave time when we must take the energy left and be very clear on our vision of the one world. Nothing can divide art. Nothing can divide art. Art belongs to all, not just to the artist. Art is human people heritage. And we, from today to the year on, we will remain the people coming from our original roots, but we will be the artists of the world. Okay? Now, I have to thank you, of course, Regione Marche, that is my region where Fabriano is positioned, the city of Fabriano and the city of Bologna, with a few more supporters that gave their patrocin. And of course, we have to very, very much to thank the Fabriano paper, that from this year is exclusive paper brand for Fabriano in Acquarello, and we are really very happy about this and very proud. And we also give a warm thank you to Lavoro Più, that is a company that is here in Bologna, and I am proud that I was together with the first edition in the group who started the Lavoro Più, and go on. They are supporting us together with, look how many beautiful brands, and they are the best brands and the quality brands of the world. And what we are proud of, as much of being the artists of the world, is that those brands are here all together, because this is not a fair, but this is not a commercial fair, but this is a culture, and then dedicated to art. And they are doing art together with us. Thank you, all of them. So I thank all the master artists and curators, the patrocin and the brand supporters who by their job built the 13th edition of Fabriano in Acquarello conference meeting. Their name we have mentioned a lot, and you can read all over the catalog and everywhere in this place. But a special mention I have still to do, and it goes to Elke Memler for the beautiful paintings that has given a style to our year catalog and all the event. Thank you, Carsten, for giving us this contact to Elke. I thank you for selection of the artworks, all the leaders and admin Fabriano in Acquarello community. And I thank for digital videos and design Simon Marcin, that together with me did all the job. Please go to the Giostra and have a look to the job he has done. And thank you for digital exposition, Shinka Gang. She is the one of the Fabriano in Acquarello leader from India. She did a great job. And I thank you personally for the live expositions both in Fabriano and Bologna, Luigi Cioli, Clelia Conti, Andrea Cesaroni, and of course myself. They are not here because they have to take care of the exhibition down there before the conference hall. We will tell them later. For the whole organization, believe me, this year was very, very difficult after 2 years that we didn't do, and between two towns. So we all have to thank very warmly Silvia Spinelli, Elisa Cerini, and Lara Raggi from the booking board and from the info point. And they have done a great, great job last night with the meeting, and everything you see comes from their job, from their work. For supports and vision of the Fabriano in Acquarello, I thank you, the Inarte Society. So the people that together with me inside the Inarte Society are taking all the decision and share the vision. And I also thank you, the International Advisory Committee, with Lauren McCracken, Sergei Temerev, Javier Gomesotto, George Politis, Angus McEwen, and Didier Brot, who were great, great supporters. And visionary, same as me. And also I must give a special thank you to Lorena Massa, Giovanni Balzarani, and Angelo Gorlini, which I shared together with them, the selection and the patient and all the welcome of all the organization. For huge support and care, I believe each of you, more than me, each of them, must be thankful to Didier Brot. Because I know he takes care of you like little kids. So this is all. And maybe something else we have to add is that, of course, we were asked by the Ukrainian artists not to welcome the Russians. This is important that you know. Maybe not all of you follow the socials. And we promise to always respect Ukraine and to pay them big honor for the terrible war and the terrible time that they are living. And you all have to know that Sergei Temerev from Russia, as a leader together with Irina from Russia, they asked me many times not to show their paintings because they didn't want to offend their brothers and sisters, as they still feel we are all brothers and sisters. So all the fault for having the Russian in the exhibition is mine. I take all the responsibility. I know the board is also supporting it, but I think this is something that you had to know. Thank you all for being together with us. It is a big honor to share our life together. Now we are having a drink. They are coming with the drink so we can do a test all together.
you.